Hey folks, time for a bit of a garden update, just because it's the start of the season and it's fun. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I'm doing a bit of a Casey Neistat type thing. I've got the DSLR here at arm's length. I'm not sure how long I can hold it for, but let's see. So, it's nearly the first day of spring, very nearly. We've made a start on garden stuff, although it's still not full of colour and greenery. But let's have a look around and I'll see if I can show you what we've done and what's happening. So, over to the beds. Let's see. I'm going to turn you around and show you. Okay, that's our raised beds. All our raised bed veggies go there. And you can see our new herb planter. Before, first years, we had the herbs there where the rhododendron is at the moment. And then we tried putting them in these funky little pots over there. They didn't like those pots though. I think it was just a bit small and they tended to dry out. So we're trying this year, we're giving them back to having a bed, but they're over here, got a bit of shelter from the fence, so fingers crossed that'll all go well. And we've got some tarragon, some sage, the usual thyme, oregano, what else have we got? We've got chives. I've also planted dill, fennel and tarragon from seeds, and basil, so we're waiting on that coming up. These beds, this one is going to be the new strawberry bed because it's time to rotate. We've got some kale in this bed, and down at the very bottom, my usual selection of carrots and beetroot. I've got some purple carrots, some orange carrots, I've got some stripy beetroot, some yellow beetroot, some red beetroot, so lots of choice going on there. What's happening elsewhere? So, what have we got that we can show you? It's a bit hard just now because there's not a lot happening because it's the very beginning of spring, but I'm quite excited about this. This is my gorgeous little hydrangea. Valerie and Dave gave us this as a housewarming present and it comes up beautiful every year. So you can see that all the leaves and buds are starting to come up. Quite excited about this. We have our big azalea here. When we moved into this house, this was just twigs in a pot and we weren't really sure if it would come to anything. But as you can see, lots of buds again and growth this year. So that always looks really pretty when it's in flower. So looking forward to that. Really look forward to that because it always looks fantastic. So what else have we got? The usual beds. Everything's looking a bit green. This is quite cool. This is always an early starter. There we go, bleeding hearts. You can see we're actually starting to get the beginnings of flowers on there. Like I say, they're always an early one. For some reason, they always come up first. And the greenhouse. There's going to be a wee bit of work in the greenhouse today, but I've already did a little bit in here. So, as you know, if you watch the blog, it's had a good old tidy. The roof's been put back on because the roof blew off at Christmas. But we now have, so come into the greenhouse with me. This is where most of my garden videos happen, so you should recognise the greenhouse. We have at the moment the big propagator. So in there just now, we have all of the plants that I do in the greenhouse. So for this year, what have we got this year? We've got our usual tomatoes, lots of variety tomatoes. We'll have peppers, chilies, the peas start off in here before they go in the beds. Also this year's, because those of you who follow the blog will know that every year Kate and I try and do something a bit different every year just to experiment. This year's experiment, we're going to try gherkins. Specifically Cornichons de Paris, because Kate really likes them and eats them a lot. So we're going to try them and we're going to grow them in the little chiligrow system. So that's going to be the test of this year. So keep checking back and I'll keep doing updates for you on our cornichon and how they cope in the little chiligrow quadgrow system. Also, what I'm going to be doing today is this. I've got lots of little baby begonia plants that I have to get planted up today, because they will go in all the hanging baskets. because we like our hanging baskets. We have 10. And this, just for the fun of it, look how lovely the bed's looking. I just love this time of year when I've got these little tiny daffodils, little narcissus daffodils, all come up, and I just think they are so pretty and lovely. So I love when they come up. So yeah, so like I say, the work that's going to get done today is going to pretty much be potting up in the greenhouse. I've already done quite a bit in the greenhouse, potting on our little begonias, and I'm also about to pot up the Cornichon de Paris I was telling you about. They're going to be this year's experiment for our chiligrow, which is the small version of the quadgrow. I know it's called a chiligrow, but I reckon I can grow lots of different stuff in it. So this year's experiment is exactly that. I'm going to try and grow. I've got 2 big quadgrows, which last year I used for my tomatoes, and I was really pleased with that. So I'm going to do that again this year. I'm going to have the big ones with tomatoes in them. But I'm also going to have a go at growing some peppers, some sweet bell peppers. Never tried to grow them before, so it's not a heated greenhouse. Not sure how this is going to go, but hey, it's a fun experiment. So trying that. I'm also trying, as I said, the gherkins. So they will go in the chiligrow system. And as usual, I have chilies in a chiligrow system as well. So this is all the fun and games that are going to be happening in the greenhouse this year. And I just wanted to show you something just because it's really quite fun and I love it, and it's part of my whole gardening thing. And it is my very cool gardening box. How fabulous is this? I got this as a present from Brenda and Lou a few years ago, 2 friends of Kate's, and it's where I store important things like, no, there's not a sandwich and a cup of tea in here, but I have my rather muddy gardening journal, and this is where I make all of my notes, and I've got all of my seeds that I'm currently using in here as well, so you can see them all here. So this is my secret gardening box. So this is my journal. This helps me keep track every year of what's worked, what hasn't worked, where I put things. You can see it's all in there, all filled in. And I would really recommend this because I've had years where, especially with the courgettes, one year the courgettes were incredibly successful. We couldn't keep up with it. And it was the first year we had done things, so I didn't take notes then. And since then, we've never managed to replicate that success. So now I write down what seeds I used, when I bought them, when I planted them, how they've done, where they were in the garden, what the weather was like, in the effort to try and replicate things. So yes, I recommend having a gardening journal. And if you have, these boxes are brilliant. Get yourself a secret gardening box. It's great. But yeah, so I'm going to get the cornichons planted up, and that's me for today. Then unfortunately I have to go back indoors and do chores. Because, you know, being a YouTube mega celebrity like myself, I still have chores, unfortunately. I have to work this out. This isn't right. But anyway, I hope you had fun getting a bit of a spring update at the start of the garden this year. You know how YouTube works, so if you like these videos and you'd like me to do more of this kind of thing, give me a thumbs up, give me a like so that I know you like these videos. If you want to subscribe, there's a subscribe button up there somewhere. Hit that, and then that way you'll get an alert every time I do these videos. And what I'll also do is I will add some videos and things that you might like, and a button to subscribe and things there. So it's been great chatting with you, and I guess I will see you again shortly when I give you another update. So see you later, guys. Have fun today. Get out in the garden and grow things. Bye.